welcome to Keeping It Simple Crafts. Today I have for you a fun Easter Bunny wreath tutorial. For this DIY, you're going to need one of the Dollar Tree Plus $3 bunny door hangers. They are so cute. You're also going to need a Dollar Tree splatter screen, and I'm using one with a handle, but if you cannot find the one with the handle, the one with the knob in the center will work too. Just remove the knob. And I'm using 3 of the Dollar Tree carrot picks. Next, I have 2 Walmart Mainstays brand picks, and these are only 97 cents at Walmart. Such a great deal. They have really pretty colors to choose from out right now in store. I also picked up this pretty bundle, and I'm not sure, I think it was $2.97, but it may have been $3.97. And then I also have 3 Dollar Tree plastic foliage fern picks. For this DIY, you're also going to need some 2.5-inch width ribbon with wire. I did not use the 1.5-inch width ribbon. First, I'm taking a cable tie mount or zip tie mount that I ordered online from Amazon, and I'm just hot gluing it to the back of the Dollar Tree bunny door hanger. Going to sit it aside and let it dry, adding a little bit of extra hot glue around it just to make sure it stays on. Just be very careful when you use your hot glue. Let it dry. First, we're making a bouquet, so take your biggest pick, fluff it out and put it on the bottom in the center. Take your fern picks, fluff them as you go, one on the left, one on the right, and then one fern pick in the center. We're just making a pretty spring bouquet. Next, we're taking our Walmart flowers, fluffing them as we go, one on the left, one on the right, and you'll want to have a zip tie close by too. Then we're going to take our Dollar Tree carrot picks, place them in the center, and now we're going to zip tie our pretty spring bouquet together. Isn't that simple and so quick to do? I forgot to mention in the beginning that you could spray paint your splatter screen first if you wanted to. I sometimes spray paint it and I sometimes don't, but that's always an option. Then you're going to want to fluff and shape your spring bouquet. If you're enjoying this tutorial, I have lots of splatter screen wreath tutorials on my YouTube channel. I will link my playlist in the description box for you. And now I'm tying a bow, so I let out a tail, probably about 6 inches, making a loop, pinching it together. And this is probably about a 4-inch, maybe a 4.5-inch loop. So I have one loop on the left. Now I'm making another loop on the right. Going to keep it pinched tightly in my left hand, but you can use your right hand, whichever hand you're most comfortable with. Just try to make your loops the same size on each side. Keep it tight in your hand. Let out some more ribbon. Make another loop on the left side. Check to make sure your loops are the same size. Another loop on the right side, and then you're going to want to have a zip tie close by to wrap tightly around the center of your bow. Now I'm going to be using a clear 4-inch zip tie to wrap nice and tight around the center of this bow, and then I'm going to take some 20-gauge floral wire and thread it underneath the zip tie to attach it to my wreath, and you'll see all of that in just a second. Just make sure you get your zip tie nice and tight, then trim off the extra part of the zip tie. To dovetail the ends, fold the tail in half with the edges to the left side. Go to the folded side, cut away from the fold, and that makes the pretty V on the ends. Here I'm taking the 20-gauge floral wire, just threading it underneath the zip tie on the back of the bow. Going to give it a little twist, then we're going to fluff and shape our bow. I like to stick my hand in each loop and kind of open up the loops, and you'll want to use ribbon with wire when you make your bow. Next, we're going to be taking our wires on our bow, and we're just going to wrap it around the zip tie on our bouquet. Here's how the bow looks, and I have lots of bow tutorials on my YouTube channel. I even have a playlist. So I'm taking the bow wires, going just above the zip tie on the bouquet, going to wrap those wires around the bouquet, go to the back of the bouquet, and twist those wires nice and tight. Make sure you get your bow on nice and tight. Wrap those wires around that bouquet, and we're going to use those wires to attach it to our splatter screen. Here's how it looks. So pretty and fun for spring. Now I'm taking some 20-gauge floral wire, threading it through that cable tie mount. Now you could just take and pinch the fabric up and push the wire through it on the back if you don't have a zip tie mount or cable tie mount, just however is the easiest way for you to attach it to your splatter screen. But this is so easy, just to take this floral wire, thread it through the splatter screen. I'm placing it on the right side, and then I'm also going to wire it at the top so it stays straight up and down, so that that one ear kind of covers up the handle on the splatter screen. So now I'm just twisting the wires nice and tight, going to cut them off short and fold them down. And when you get finished, you could take a Dollar Tree placemat and cover the back with the placemat, or you could cover the back with felt so it doesn't scratch your door or wall. And here I'm using the little hanger that it came with to wire it at the top so that it does not move and stays in place. I just love making splatter screen wreaths and yardstick door swags, especially for Easter. So if you have never seen me make one of these, let me know if you're new to my channel, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope y'all are enjoying this tutorial. If you are, please give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Now I'm taking my spring bouquet and I am wiring the bouquet on. So I'm just threading the wires through the splatter screen, going to go to the back of the splatter screen, twist those wires, cut them off short, and fold them down. Now since this is a full bouquet, I'm going to take a second wire and I'm going to wire the top of the bouquet. That way it stays in place just like I want. Splatter screen wreaths are one of the easiest wreaths to make because they look like you took a lot of time and a lot of money on them. But really, it's just simple, quick, easy, and inexpensive, and so much fun, and just a fun, whimsical, different look and type of wreath. And now I'm adding that second wire at the top, wiring the big bouquet of flowers from Walmart so that it just holds everything in place. Then I'm going to fluff and shape my bouquet just like I want, and then you can add a little bit of hot glue on the top of your splatter screen handle and place that one ear in it so that it doesn't move. And then I did add a piece of wire to the top of the splatter screen handle. I just made a loop with the wire so that it would hang up and down on my door, and here's how it looks hanging on my front door. I am so ready for spring. Are you ready for spring? I had so much fun making this Easter splatter screen wreath. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, please share this video. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a happy Easter.